I might want to. Okay, so this is me. I'm streaming again. I had breakfast and I just decided I'd quit after 2 hours and do whatever, and that's what I'm doing. So there you are. I'm in Telrador, and I was thinking of going back to transmog my stuff. I don't know where the closest transmog is. Probably still just in Stormwind or Dalaran, or who knows. I don't know. If I want to go to Stormwind from here, probably the best thing to do is just hit Moonglade. I'm gonna do it. What the hell? What the heck? Family friendliness. So I am curvycom. I am a lamer and I suck. Okay, so that is becoming my standard introduction. So all 0 of you are well aware of this. So that is not. I added a scene. It's the same scene. Or it's the same picture that's the thumbnail for my channel, which I didn't put very much thought in true lamer fashion. I did not think it out very well. I have no idea what I'm doing. So, but I did make another slate or scene, whatever. So now I have, and I've moved these off the num keys. I figured out when I changed the scene inadvertently, it was because I was separating out some stuff I was making, like a stack of 10. And so when I hit the 1, I basically switched to scene number 1. And so that won't happen again because or shouldn't happen again because I don't have those hotkeys. I've moved those to the F keys. So now I've got sort of strangely enough, I dreaded my hair. I probably don't seem like the type, right? But I did. I had it all in dreads, and it was they were pretty neat, you know. Like I said, the same reason my aesthetic sense wouldn't let me have a male character or a horde character is for the same reason I had my hair in dreads. Now, I've been thinking about doing that again, and if I do, maybe I'll vlog that or I'll stream that. That would be pretty boring, but, you know, what does it matter when nobody's watching anyway? So, but I could, I have, you know, after you spend that much effort doing something, I didn't throw them away. I just cut them and put them in storage, put them in a bag. And so I could kind of reattach them and then let them grow out from there, which is kind of what I did once before when I got tired of them or too sad or depressed to maintain them now. But you can pay other people to maintain them when you don't feel like it too. It's not that expensive, so you know, it could be worse. But in any case, I'm thinking about doing that again, and it'll, you know, be a possibility, something that might happen. I'm thinking seriously about doing that, but I don't know if I will. But if I do, then all 0 of you will be the first to know. So I usually periodically do a transmog, and I don't know. I should actually stream the whole getting the Pandaria mount. Maybe I get on my main and do the Pandaria mount thing, because at least I can fly in Pandaria. I don't even know what the rules are. I don't know if they've changed the flying requirements so you can fly in Pandaria when you're leveling now. But they should really, they ought to let, you know, make it as easy as possible, since it's not a main area anymore, just because it's a beautiful area and people should see it, and they'd be more likely to have a look if it was a little bit easier to level through. So yeah, what the hey. Anyway, I could put up a picture of me in dreads, which is much more recent. You'll be surprised how it looks. It makes me look completely different. And so I don't know. But in any case, that is a thing I might do. As strange as that may sound, that is something that might happen. So, yeah. I'm, oh, and I did. I switched to just me, and now I switched to, see, I have to, I don't know. Someone with ADD maybe shouldn't have 3 buttons to change the scenes, because clearly, clearly that can be problematic. I'm going to oh, look, I can shut that preview off if I want on the big window. And then I get kind of a nice gray lighting to discovered Stormwind Lake. I like I'm discovering stuff here. So, what is this? Oh, it's Valentine's. It's Valentine's holiday thing. What do they call it again? Love is in the air. Love is in the air. But I've done these so many times that it's not really. It's not really. It's not really something I want to do. Anyway, transmog is over here. Oh, that was a good song. That was a good sound. That was related to. Oh, I must have just gone past it. To me, I think it because it's right over here, isn't it? It's like that where this thing kind of like is not the same shape as. Like if I bring up the map here. This little area here where things are like, there's like that little dip. That's how I always find the transmog guy because that's where he is. So, otherwise I'd never remember where it is.
Shall we get down to business?
Okay. Okay, yeah, this is good. So that's fine. You can have spec-specific transmogs. That's kind of cool. So I've done like some leveling in this on this character. I leveled this character from 1, and the only dungeon I did was to get this staff. You know, the Druid quest, and there's another Druid quest. But, you know, I hate to go in a dungeon because I'm just such a lamer and I suck. So, but, I don't know, I went into a dungeon and I finished the Druid quest, and so I got the Druid staff. So that's kind of a nice thing to have for a transmog. It's got leafy stuff, and I made her skin green and her hair green, and so she's all green. She's Greenie McGreenville, pretty much. And that's so now I've done this. I've done this, and so the transmog is this is my since I'm here, I mean I've leveled quite a bit, so I might be eligible to use some other better things.
I am looking forward to our negotiations.
So I don't know. I've got the Crown of the Fire Festival on the headpiece, and I've got most armor pieces hidden, but when it comes to chest pieces, I've got like 3 full pages of things I could have now, whereas at the beginning I only had a few. Let's see what there is. If there's anything unique that really looks anything. I wish you could use that invisible one, but you can't. And even if you could, well, I guess since I don't know. I suppose I understand that why you can't, but it's too bad because the invisible one's kind of cool, and it seems a little sad that you can't, because there's other clothes in some classes that are that skimpy or nearly that skimpy. So it seems like there's no reason to not allow that for a transmog. Not everyone would use it, I'm sure. What about this kind of purple one? This kind of looks nice. I don't know. There's this and this. And there's a green version of that. I could go with all green stuff because, you know, Druid. And that might be nice, I guess. I don't think there's... Is there dye yet? I don't remember if there's dye. There's not dye in this game. You know, that would kind of be neat too, but... I kind of like that one. I'm going to go with that one, I think, now. Let's see here. I'm going to save. I'll save that. And then I'll look at some of the other things. And let me go with the leggings. There is a pair of green shorts, gypsy trousers. I could use those. You know, I don't know why I think she would be wearing shorts as a druid, but it seems appropriate somehow. I don't know, but I have those green ones, and then let's see what I got for shoes. So I got these things where it shows your toes in there. There's that. I got 3 pages, so I got some greeny ones. These are kind of greeny, and these are pretty green, although they're a different color green. I guess we wouldn't want those. Those don't match very well. Those are probably the best. Let's go with those. And then when it comes to gloves, I ought to make sure I've, like, see what I got here. Leather. Oh, see, I've got like this. These have got to go here. Moldy leather armor. Let's see. So, did I have anything else to look at? Wrist, agility, and stamina. I might need to... Oh yeah, these are better than what I'm wearing. 9 agility, a little bit higher armor. So yeah, I could put those on. And then I could get rid of that. And then I think from there I could... I'll save that. So I guess it doesn't really matter what you put on your wrists if your wrists don't show. So maybe I should start with my hand wraps, see what I got. So I got these. Those are kind of green in color. If I'm going to go all green, you know, I don't really like that. Those are, okay. So basically my choices are these, or I guess that's it. So if I apply that, let me see if let me take this off. Oh, I can't take this off from here, can I? Alright, fine. So I've got, this is what I've got here, so I can save this as a default greenish looking transmog. It's got some brown in it. Yeah, alright. So that's fine. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take that, and that's going to be pretty druidy. I don't know, a druid might wear a dress, more of a dress, but I don't really have anything good yet, you know, when it comes to... I could sell these old things then, you know, like that. And I could put some of these things in the bank too that I don't want to throw away, but I don't really want to save, but I don't really want to throw away. So I don't know. I could just go in the bank and put those in there. I don't have much going on bank-wise. And so, wow, okay. So, let's talk to her. Hello. Okay, so there I have the staff. That's the staff that I've currently got equipped. I haven't thrown it away or sold it yet. I probably should get rid of it, but here's the invisible vest. I think that's pretty cool. I wish they'd let you transmog that. Especially since with the new models, the new character models, the underlings, the under things or whatever, they look pretty good. They look like they're not just a plain texture. They actually have some details and, you know, features like this, and so, you know, that would be okay, but that's not to be. So I'll put Mirren's drinking hat in here, and the safety goggles, which, you know, you'd want for your beach wear. I probably should get a pocket knife, a gnomish army knife too, since I have skinning and herbing. But I could log into my other character and get those, send those to me, but I'm not going to do that right now. I'm just going to hearth back. I'm just going to hearth back to Outland and just take it from there. I've got enough gold now where I'm gonna be right back. I need to go get something. All right. Now I got a little Rembrandt lighting coming from the left because I left the door open a little bit. So let's see, I'll use my hotkeys. I'll see what I look like. Oh, I guess I need the, okay, I guess I need the streaming preview, enable preview so I can see more. Gosh, it is very grainy in the dark like this. I don't know. It is very grainy in the dark. Yeah, but I don't know if let's see. Lock preview. What does that mean? Lock preview. How does it lock it? Preview scaling. Scale to window. I don't know what locking the preview is. Let me see. If I enable the preview and then what? Oh, locked. It's you can't scale it, or is that? No, it makes no difference. I don't know what that means then. Oh, lock. Okay, now I've locked it. If I make it little and then I lock it, what does that do? Nothing. I don't know. I'm not sure what locking the preview does. Doesn't seem to do much. I have it scaling to the scale to the window. So like shut off scaling to the window. I don't know. Actually, I really don't know. I don't know what that is for. So, you know, if I wanted a little white light mixed in with all these windows and stuff on the left, I guess I could do that. I could put a little notepad bar over here, and then that would give me some white light. That would give me some white light. Where would I rather have it? Up high or down here? You can kind of tell where it is. If I move it down here, it shows in my glasses. If I move it up here, it's probably better. So then I could move this down, and then that's like a little light bar I have up there. All right, anyway, that's the deal. I'm gonna So here I am in Telrador. I'm looking at
warm wishes to you.
turning this in,
Be well.
and some more things I can
Kind to
turn
those
in.
less fortunate.
I know I'm going to get that dungeon quest at some point. At least now I know how to get in the dungeon. So I know how to get in that dungeon now, because I swam around for a while trying to find that.
The legion will fall.
So I'm curious now if I have a little light coming in through the door, but if I close it now, is that going to make that big a difference? Probably not, because I've got a little bit of white light coming from the upper part of the monitor there. So there should probably be some more useful things to do with this, but and you know, it's kind of might be handy to have a notepad up there just to take some notes if I need to on something. So maybe that's good. I don't know, because I'm a lamer and I suck. Once again, I am curvycom and I am a lamer and I suck, and I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm probably the worst streamer in Twitch history and the worst YouTuber in YouTube history. I like to say if there was an award for the worst, I might actually be able to achieve something. I might achieve greatness as the worst ever, whatever. Okay, so there's another quest hub there, Ouroboros Harborage. I don't think I want to do that yet, but there is, you know, let me just poke at some of these things and see, like, I could have done these quests concurrently because I was already there. I kind of knew that would happen, but that's fine. I have this schematics. There doesn't appear to be any way to, there doesn't appear to be anything. I think I'm just going to have to go up there and grind those mobs to find those things. It seems like there should be a, oh wait, there's more quests here too. I see, there's more. There's definitely more. There's a couple more at least.
Blessings upon you.
Okay. And menacing marsh fangs and
Tomorrow have not
too
forgotten
many
us.
mouths to feed.
Remember the lessons of the past.
And are there any more quests around in here? Let me see. Let me unhighlight that, and let me see if. Now it doesn't show that there are any. It just shows that one up there. And of course, naturally, none of these things are. Oh, and what is this? This is like. Okay. All right. So here's this anyway. I'm looking at this. What's Fulgor spores? So there's like something I can do that's kind of close to those. Isn't that? I think I'm kind of in range of that here. So, and then this too. Menacing marsh fangs. I think possibly. Oh, there's the Alliance guy. Is there a quest to do this thing or not? Alliance, Mark of the Conqueror. Mark of Honor Hold. If I use as Marks of Honor Hold, I can get this trinket, which I don't even really want. Although it's good, it's got 15 agility. All. There's a wand and a bow. That's all you can get from this guy. That seems kind of chintzy, really. So not such a good thing. But anyway, I don't know. Yeah, right now it's Alliance anyway. So oh gosh, I gotta drink more coffee, I guess. I'm not really tired of it. I haven't been up that long. I've been so I'm gonna say what am I after from here? Allows you to breathe water for an hour. I don't care about that. Although that would be handy, I guess, because you could stay in cat form. Are these the spore things? Yeah, they are. Okay. So they're wherever they are. There's the little green ones. Okay. I don't see any over here, but maybe I should scroll out. I don't know. One person I heard express this idea that it's nicer when you scroll in a little bit and then you can kind of see what's going on more. But I don't know, since I'm in stealth all the time. Steam Pump Overseer. He's the one that drops this thing. This quest item. And he did. He dropped it. Look at that. He finally, I killed him once before and he didn't drop it. Now he's dropped it. So now what am I supposed to do? I'm supposed to, okay, locate the drain. Now, it just so happens I know where that is. Because I hunted around for it all over the place. And see how that really right there, that thing looks like an entrance. Looks like you're just going to be able to go right into that, but it's not. It's just a little feature on the side. It's not something you can, you can't go in there. Okay, and so maybe I should turn on water collision. So what am I supposed to do? Investigate the entrance to. Is this the thing I'm supposed to investigate? I don't know. I think it is.
Work complete.
Yeah. Okay. It liked that. And then if I go through here all the way, I'm going to get to, you know, there's going to be instance things and I'm not going to be. There's a meeting stone. That must be a raid in there. I don't really know. I'm at Coil Fang Reservoir. I don't remember. See, I didn't raid in Burning Crusade or at any time. The only raid I ever did was Molten Core after I was a way too high a level for it, where I could solo it. So, no, I did a couple of other raids too, like but mostly like solo raids for transmog stuff. So I really didn't do anything other than that. So now I can I can't swim in here. Is that true? How did I get in here? How do I get out of here? Where's the exit? Alright, I'm going to turn water collision on. I think I should probably do that. It makes it easier when you enter the water to see what you're doing. So let's see, where is that? Combat, no, camera, right? Water collision. Alright, that'll be fine. There we go. Alright, there, water collision. In and out of the water. That's the way to go, I think, probably in this case. How did I get it? How did I get in here? How indeed did I get in here? I don't know. Now I don't understand anymore how I got in here or how I get out of here. Could this be it over here? Could this be it? I don't actually remember which way I went. No, this is it. This is the slave pen. This is another instance. So that's just another instance. And I think I found, what did I find instance-wise? There's over here, this. Does this go to another instance, or is this the Steam Vault? This is the Steam Vault. Okay, there's the Steam Vault. And then what else is there in here? So there's this pool. That looks like the raid. That's going to be the raid, but it doesn't say what it is when you go up to it. It doesn't just say like you can't get in here or whatever. It says nothing. Like, it kind of looks like it's a raid, but I don't know. Maybe it's not. I don't actually know. Maybe it should like say something like you have to be in a raid group to go in here or something, but I don't know. Was this the entrance? I don't actually know. No, this is like the what? The Coil Fang Reservoir. I don't want to go in there actually, so I don't have a reason to right now. I don't know how in the world do I get out of here? It must be in here, but yet I can't see where it was, I can't see where the exit was, because it doesn't seem like it's in here. Doesn't seem like it's in here. It's like roaches get in and they don't get out, or something. Is this it over here? Is this the thing? Is it just this? It is. It really is. It doesn't look. It's not easy to see. So, okay. All right. Was this that red when I came in? I don't remember that, but I guess it is. So, all right. So now I'm out of there. That's what it was. This is what it was. Absolutely what it was. All right. So, all right. So there's that. And I got drain schematics. But before I turn any of that in, I'm gonna. What is that? Oh, that's to them. I might as well turn that one in, because then I can go back there and get that buff again. Those buffs from the big tree guys. So yeah, I don't know. Just as long as I don't. Where am I going? I'm not paying attention here. I'm going the wrong way. I should be like highlighting that. And I mean, if you notice, like up here, I have my map to turn in the direction I'm going instead of using directions. And that's basically that's a function of me not having a good sense of direction. So instead of trying to worry about cardinal north and know where something is, I mean, I can look on the map, but since there's map markers on everything and such, you can just put where you're going in front of you, and then you can just kind of follow that way. You don't have to. So it makes the map sort of in a way easier to use, like simpler. And I wasn't sure about it at first. I was used to it the normal way. For the longest time, I didn't play with a map like that, but now I'm doing it. Okay, drain schematics and choose your reward. Okay, now I'm choosing my reward. I'm getting a level 92 ring. Stamina, critical strike, and versatility. I guess agility, stamina, and critical strike is what I'm getting. I think that will be adequate. I've got the level 57 blue ring. And so that item levels aren't really very useful. Like they sort of are in some ways, but so I keep the blue one. It has a higher item level even though it's identical in every way. Because rings and stuff don't even have durability, so I don't even know if there's any reason. There's no reason for them to be different. So I'm just going to switch the rings. I'm going to go down, put that down there, switch the rings. I'm going to save that armor set. And there's no reason for me to be saving my armor set. I don't even have a casual armor set or a bikini armor set, you know, or whatever you'd make, you know. I can grant the mighty mark, you ancient kind of thing here. I can do that. I can I don't have any stuff to turn in here. I could be turning these things in or whatever, but I don't have enough of them, so it doesn't even matter. Is she a vendor? She's not a vendor, is she? She doesn't vend anything. Who's a vendor? This guy over here, Stable Master, he's a vendor. Right. Okay. Alliance Balloon. I'm looking for my lost companion. I could get my Alliance Balloon, but I already have 3 out of 3, so I don't need to get my Alliance Balloon. I already have enough of those. But I did do that quest earlier on when I was leveling up, so that's why that shows up there. That's the first time I've ever seen anything show up in there. Recover your lost companions. I have no need of that companion. Okay, so basically now, what's that? Warning the Cenarian Circle? So you're supposed to go, oh, look at that. That's interesting. Well, I'm going to go do that. That sounds interesting. Go back to Hellfire Peninsula. Yeah, why don't I do that? See, but I didn't know there was anything more in the Hellfire Peninsula. I can't imagine there's any reason to go in there. It seems like they're just going to be standing by that rock there, and then I'm going to go in there, and then they're just going to, are they going to send me back, or are they going to send me on a wild goose chase of some kind? So copyright, it's kind of a strange thing. I'm just thinking about it. Copyrighted material and people that get like okay, so there's another quest. You'll receive Cenarian Expedition boots, which are probably no better than the ones I have already. I think I'd probably keep the ones I have. But anyway, accept it, and when I accept it, I go return to some other guy over here, right? And yes, have to go back there. So basically, it's just a messenger quest. I was just going in there, being the messenger. They didn't shoot me. That's good. They know not to shoot the messenger. But anyway, copyright. MXR had MXR Mods, who does Skyrim modding videos, among other things. Fallout 4 or whatever. He got a copyright strike in a very controversial set of circumstances, and I thought, well, you know, that's really strange. And you know, I don't know. I would never. I don't plan to use any copyrighted material that I'm not allowed to use. I don't know. In any case, that's not what he did, though. So there didn't seem to be any reason for that copyright strike, and I guess pretty much everyone agrees with that these days that has looked into it. He didn't do anything except review a mod, which is what he always does, and. But in any case, I probably will never use copyrighted material anyway. So if anyone ever copyright strikes me, it will just be out of just viciousness, because I don't, or just being mean or something. Because I don't think, you know, I certainly wouldn't do it intentionally, but I just don't ever. Like, I have a musical background. If I really wanted to have, like, leading music leading in and out of stuff, I could easily just I could easily just make my own music for that. But, you know, things happen like where things are in the public domain or they're on a site which is like free use, you know, GNU licensed material that you can use for your YouTube videos, and then all of a sudden you'll get a takedown or a strike on you'll get a strike on it, and like WoW Krendor will just like sing he'll go like, "This is my end slate song, and I'm gonna sing. It's been so long since I made one of these machinimas. Oh, 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 click that link," etc. And Cenarian Guard Babe came and helped me. What? Or was that a player? Is that a player? No, Cenarian Expedition. She came all the way from there to help me fight the sea monster. That is the weirdest thing ever. Okay, so Meyer Hydra, is this what I'm killing here? So what the heck? I'll use the potion. Oh, that's like it's got 3 charges. So, oh, really? Okay. But I got underwater breathing now anyway, so that means I don't have to change into... I can stay stealthed if I want. I'm in combat from this thing. Skinnable? No, eels are not skinnable. That seems wrong to me. But at least I can stealth. I can stealth. And that makes it easier. So, unidentified plant parts I'm getting from these, so you know that's a thing. So I could swim form and then I could stealth. I'm in combat. How am I in combat? Oh, I'm in combat from this thing, I guess. Okay. Okay. Marshfang Ripper. I don't know, I'm not skinnable too. These bugs probably aren't. Didn't I see an herb or something? No, I guess not. That was probably just the... Okay. So, what if I wanted to fish over here? Is my fishing high enough? Golden darter, I guess it is, so I don't even have to use my fishing rod. I don't know, I don't have any of these recipes to cook, so I'm not gonna keep fishing here like fishing with Crendor or anything. I'm just gonna just fish until this pool is dry or done, and that'll be enough. That'll level my fishing a little. Let's see what my fishing is at. So it's 350, so I'd have to get it to 425 before I could level it again. And you can kind of take the shortcut in. I'm not going to bother now. You can kind of take the shortcut for Draenor, where you get the thing that puts your max up to level 100. And will this thing come out here to... I guess it doesn't matter because I've got a... Okay, they're both dead. Alright. I don't know what I was talking about. Anyway, I don't know, yeah, if I was going to do some lead in and lead out intro thing, I'd probably just use my own. I'd probably just use my own music. You know, as good or bad as that might be, that's probably what I would do. I could use my 11-year-old fugue music. That would be within my rights to use my own composition. So, and that would be pretty lame too. Being a lamer and sucking this much, I think that would probably be the appropriate thing to do. Is just use my 11-year-old video for you know, I could just take the music from that. That would be awesome. Alright, well that's number 9. Alright. It says work complete, so that means my work is complete. My work here is done. That's what it is. So, I'm not sure there's any reason to fish in here. So let's see. Let's see what I got going here. There's like all of these things. I have to scout out this, explore the Wasname ruins or whatever, and the Bohamu ruins. Bohamu ruins. Yeah. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go explore those, and yeah, I have a funny feeling there's gonna be a quest icon or a quest here, but I don't know. We'll see. So it kind of looks like I'm pretty close to leveling again, so let's have a look. Oh, what's this? This is a thing I can learn. What is it? A mace? All right. Well, I'm going to put it on. I'm going to take it off. Then it's going to go for. It's going to go in here, and it's going to be. What's this? Yeah, here's another piece of armor that I'm not gonna put on, so I'll keep that and I'll get rid of it. Okay, so I got a couple of recipes and they're all like 300 and 310 that I can learn when I get to that level. So let's see what my ruin situation is. These ruins I have to scout out. Okay, I'm investigating them. Okay, I'm investigating them now. And Feral Fen Mystic. So this is me going in here. I've explored these ruins now, and nobody attacked me. So, there's that.
Work complete.
Okay. So then let me go. I'm going to do everything except for Ouroboros, because that's like the next quest hub. So I don't think I'll do that one until I get done with some of them. Yeah, like I said, I kind of like the WoW music, so I like that it's loud enough for me to hear. And so I've already gone an hour. Boy, time flies when you're playing WoW, doesn't it? Well, if only I'd been doing this in the beginning, you know, I probably have like at least some kind of a following at this point, and I wouldn't be, well, I'd probably still be a lamer, and I'd probably still suck, but at least I would have had a little experience behind me. I'd probably still suck in any number of other ways, but here's your spore source. Oh, you can be really far away from those and still get them. I didn't remember that. Wow, that's pretty amazing. That's an amazing range. I need one more. Okay.
Work complete.
All right, work complete. And then from there, those aren't things you can pick up anymore. And then there's these guys that I still have to get. Seems like there was some kind of a, like there were the yellow spore bats that were, they were not hostile. And I sort of remember they like gave you a buff when you attacked them or when you killed them or whatever, or something like that. I don't know. Let's experiment with that. There's one over here. I think that was true, but let's see. Yeah, you do. You get a 5-minute. You get a 5-minute increases all attributes by 30. Oh my gosh, really? Does that show up on your? Does that show up on your thing? I guess it does, but attributes, is it your regular attributes or just your regular stats? Probably not these enhancements, just attributes. Alright. That's somehow amazing. 30. It only lasts 5 minutes, but still. Still, it's pretty good. Alright, so what am I looking for again? It's Marshfang Rippers. They're all over the place, really. Okay. Skinnable. Oh no, Professional Master. Now, if I did that, is my skinning like where I have that skinning go up to 450 thing. When am I going to get that on herbalism? I still have to get up to I don't know, maybe herbalism doesn't do that. I don't know. That's interesting. I'm not sure. But like herbalism allowed you to, I mean, some of the things allowed you to skip a level and you get like the Grandmaster one. Okay. So you kill another one of those, it just refreshes it to 5 minutes. So how close am I to Cenarian WoW's name there? I'm pretty close actually. I could go get those buffs again if I wanted. They're if I remember correctly, they're actually pretty good. They're kind of worth getting. The ancients of whatever they are. So it's not here, but it's like up one of these other side streets or something. Like not here, but over here and sort of this way. And there's the one dude that he wanders back and forth. I don't know where he goes actually. He may go that way. I don't actually remember where he is. So he's the one guy's over here. Okay. And then the other guy, one of them wanders, I think maybe this one doesn't wander and just the other one wanders. This one wanders hither and yon, and here he is. So I could get this again. What the heck? And that gives me what? Attack power and spells. That's pretty good. I mean, it's something. Might as well have it. And then I could even do like the buff. Well, I have the buzzard bites. That's at least a 30-minute buff, so I could do that too. And I have an agility scroll. I could use that too, if you're allowed. I don't know if you're allowed. Here's what a lamer I am. I'll have like, oh yeah, agility. There it is for what, 9. So I'll like have some NPC targeted when I use a scroll, and I'll put the buff on the NPC. That's what a lamer I am. That's a noob mistake that I still make. But back in vanilla, though, you could use all the scrolls. Not only were there were all these buffs that you could put on everyone, and it was before they had raid buffs, so you had to buff everyone individually. They didn't add. They added like, well, I think there were like higher level buffs that were like say you had the druid had a Mark of the Wild, which that was an awesome one. It was so great to get that and get Blessing of Kings, or from a paladin as you were just hanging around in Stormwind. But anyway, I think they had raid buffs, later on when you got high enough level, so you could do like, it wasn't called Mark of the Wild, it was called like, I don't remember actually. I think it might have been Greater Mark of the Wild. And some of those you had to find a book to get, And then all your abilities had like different degrees. And anyway, so back when they had like most characters had a buff. I think even warriors had the shout that gave everyone a buff. And anyway, you at that time you could really like get really buffed up if you wanted. If you had like scrolls that were the highest, you could use all 6. Like there were 6 scrolls, stamina, spirit, which is versatility now, strength, and they all did something for you. It wasn't like now where they don't even show the stats that don't apply to you. But you could use all, if you were that obsessive with it, you could have all 6 scrolls on you. If you're that obsessive about collecting them, you could have those on you when you went into a raid or whatever, or an instance, or just in general. If you had a lot of them, you could just always use them, and you could use all of them. In addition to whatever potions you use, those counted separate. And now you can have like 2 potions on you, and the scrolls count as a potion. So it's 2 things. You can have a guardian scroll and a combat scroll or potion or whatever, and it's just one thing, and that's all you can have. And a food buff. You can have a food buff. So right now I have 1 scroll. I don't think I have any other scrolls in here anyway, or any other potions like that give you a buff. I don't believe so. I don't have. Okay. And every time I bring up this mount now, I'm going to think about my Pandaren mount that I should get that I don't have yet. I could transmog whenever I want. That would just be awesome, wouldn't it? And I could keep my character looking her best at all times. So so in addition to all these buffs that I can have in this zone, I can have the Spore Bat buff, which only lasts 5 minutes. That's pretty good. Like, here's another one, so I might as well go for it. plus 30 all your attributes. And there it is. 5 minutes. Energizing spores increases all attributes by 30, and by all attributes they don't mean armor, I don't think. They mean stamina and agility. I don't think armor counts as an attribute for that. Even though it shows up in that list, I don't think it counts as that. But I don't know. I should try killing one and looking at my numbers and seeing which one goes up, seeing if they all go up or something. That's kind of would be one way of doing it. So I'm not even going to use my kill move. Alright, well it says work complete, but it also says I still need Spore. Oh, Spore Wing. He's a boss kind of guy. Okay, he was pretty good. I didn't get any kind of a I didn't get a buff from him though, did I? So that's it, but he is skinnable. Anyway, so what else? There's like more stuff over here. One is Dead Mire soil sample and patched Hydra sample. Okay. Parched, not patched. So soil sample, that's going to be this thing here, and I can just get that right with my flight form, because then I won't get attacked as easily. And then when it comes to the Hydras, looks like Dream Foil. Looks like I can get this.
Work complete.
Right, I discovered that I could loot that. I could herb that, but not. Oh, here's another Dream Foil. I don't think I can position myself where I can get this without being attacked. Oh, maybe I can though. All right, and there's a parched Hydra. I have to get a parched Hydra sample, and here are these guys. Alright. I can herb this guy and I can skin this guy. Can't get that thing. Alright, now what am I looking for? Oh, parched Hydra sample, right? And it's not like I don't need a special device to get that. I guess not. I guess not. There doesn't appear to be any kind of special there doesn't seem to be any special kind of device to get that. Fertile spores. That's like one of those rep things, isn't it? Used in class miscellaneous, sold by no known merchants. Oh, yeah. So it's probably a rep thing. And And I don't really, so what I really want to do is do what now? I want to get a, what is it called? A parched hydra sample and a withered boglord sample. So withered boglords also, probably not withered giants, probably withered boglords. Oh man, I could have been doing this while I was getting boglord tendrils, right? But that's the way it goes. Okay. I got one. I got a boglord sample. And I got a hydra sample. I did indeed. At least the draw. I don't think these giants will give me the boglord thing, will they? I don't think they will. No, they won't. But they're herbable. So it's got to be the boglords, so I just have to make sure I'm getting the boglords, even though they kind of look alike. One's a little bigger than the other. That's about it. Okay, so yeah, that's it. I don't know. How's my mic? Hello, hello. Okay. Is that that's a boglord. Okay. They also don't have a very high drop rate. I got another one though. I don't know, what's the hydra drop rate? So far I only have one of those. I got two. I got your herbs, dude. I got them totally before you even hit the ground. Okay, there's a parched hydra. And I'm stealthing. Still got nothing. Still a pretty low. This whole area is like low drop rate central here. I'm just going to end up grinding my way to okay. I'm getting unidentified plant parts. This guy's gonna attack me. don't know. I could maybe turn down the fighting sounds a little bit. I didn't find it annoyingly loud before, but you know, maybe I should turn it down a little. Like just in the game client, I can like say like leave the music where it is and just sound. I'll turn the sound down like that. Leave the dialogue up all the way. Leave the ambience where it is, and just kind of leave it just like that. And I have the master volume turned kind of down anyway, so there's no... Okay, so that's good. And that's a bog lord there. Alright. Okay, well I now have 3 of each. There's a boggler. They look pretty much the same. There's just one's just a little bigger. Gosh, terrible drop rate on all of it. Well, I got another one somewhere along the line. I don't remember when it happened, but there's one. Okay, well that's that, I guess. Let's see, how many do I have? I still didn't get another one. Oh, for goodness sake. Okay, well, we'll see if I get it now. I don't know. My mind is wandering. I think I get like my dialogue becomes internal sometimes. I start thinking about something, and then I just go off into head time, and I don't think really. I might not say anything for a while. I don't mean to, but streaming for 4 hours. I don't even know what day is it? It is Thursday, which means I need to be somewhere today at some point in the afternoon. So So I wonder if that's a bug that you can have more than one Moonfire. If I put that one on first and then I put that one on, it just renews it. But, and then that will just renew the kitty cat version. But if I do that, see, now I've got 2 on him. I don't know if it's really DPSing him down that much faster, but I'm not sure if it is, but if it seems like it does. But I'm not analyzing it that closely. Dreamfoil, I know I can herb that, right? That's the thing I know. Oh, I got enough Bog Lord. I just need Hydra. And there's one right here. I can hope for the best. Nothing can have a worse drop rate than the Bog Lords, right? Is that not true? I really don't know. But I believe that was it. Okay, so now back to Orabar, or Telrador, which you kind of wonder, is that Talador, or like if you look at Draenor and you go, I think this was like Zangarmarsh here, but it's kind of like much different, but still sort of recognizable. You know, sort of recognizable. See, it's sort of recognizable, similar-ish. And when you look at, you know, Nagrand, or Nagrand is down here, though. And Hellfire Peninsula is up there. So if you think about it, this kind of moved a little bit, or it's not exactly in the right same configuration. Yeah. Outland, grinding boars in space. So yeah, whatever. Just. I should probably see where I have to turn all these into. Okay, so what all is there? Is a armor?
All prices here are reasonable.
Okay. See, if I was obsessive about the auction house, I could pick these up. These aren't BOP, bind on pickup, so you know I could buy these and put them on the auction house. But I don't know. You could always do that.
Legion's end draws near.
When I had a character with absolutely nothing and no gold, I could like go around to the tailor shop and buy the shirts and put them on the auction house. Just relocating them to the auction house was enough to make lots of gold on them. Just because that's where people would look to see when they needed a shirt for their outfit or whatever. They would just buy it there instead of running around. They wouldn't know necessarily that it was at the canal. Like, just like a few feet away, or around the corner and down the canal a little ways, you could get the same thing for probably a tenth of what I would put it on the auction house for.
Remain vigilant.
Okay, there's that. There's another quest here. I have things to turn in.
Do not lose faith.
Okay.
What's on your mind?
Choose your reward. I'm going to say agility is what I'm going to choose. Might as well. I'll have 5 of them. That's pretty good. Those are hard to get too, although you can make them with inscription now.
Safe travels.
I thought that was quite a neat thing when they introduced that, but then when they did, they nerfed them where you couldn't have like all of them anymore. First, it was like you could only have 1 scroll and 2 potions, and so you could have 3 things like that. And then after that, it was like the scroll counted as a potion, so it was the scroll or the potion. So the scroll or the potion counted as one thing. So then Guardian Elixir and Battle Elixir, that's what they're called. And they counted, the scrolls counted as that, so then you could only have 2. I don't know.
Seek the path of the light.
Arcanon Poros.
I'm not sure it makes sense to do that, like limiting people's options. That somehow that seems wrong-headed, but I don't know. Like, it didn't matter that much. There were so many buffs at one time that you really couldn't get them all. But you could get, if you really wanted it badly enough, you could get a bunch of them. And if you needed to be powered up for something, then with some serious amount of effort, then you could, or a lot of gold. And yeah. What is this, like, the Grand, Blade's Edge, Sethic Halls, Violet Hold, Halls of Stone. Alright. Yeah, I don't know. So, have I turned in everything or what? Let's see what I got going here now. And there's an outside perspective. What's that? Why do I not? Here it is. That's like Sporgar. You have to be neutral with Sporgar. Find the bog lords, rescue the spore sacks in the whatever. Okay. So, according to this, I can turn that in and do Sporgar. And that's going to be like Sporgar grinding. And I'm not going to do the grinding rep, but I will do whatever quests there are. But I'm not going to do the dailies. Dailies first showed up, I think. I don't know. That's a good question. I can't remember if there were dailies in Burning Crusade. There might have been. I know there were repeatables. The blue question mark where you can just keep turning stuff in. Like it reminds me of Timbermaw. there were really hard. The rep grinds back in BC were really long. Like if you want to get exalted with Winter Spring to get the frost saber, the white frost saber, you know, the Winter Spring frost saber. You know what I'm talking about here. Let me bring that up. But like everyone has it now because it's pretty easy to get. They even changed in Cataclysm. They changed the way you got it. But you could kind of grind Timbermaw and Winter Spring at the same time, part of it, because there were some furbolgs in Winter Spring, and if you killed them, you'd get. But like, let's see, mounts like. Yeah, there it is. So this one. You know, and it was really cool. Before, your pet would follow you when you were on your mount for no reason because it can't do anything. They just did it for immersion's sake, I guess. But before your pet could follow you, it was kind of cool to like be a hunter and have this mount and then have the pet that was the same kind. And then it was kind of like you were riding your pet when you weren't. But then when they started following you around, you couldn't that illusion didn't work anymore. But I always thought that was neat to like use the same mount that was, you know, that matched your pet. And then it would be like your pet was also your mount, and then when you weren't riding, you were fighting with them. So anyway, what do I think I'm doing now? I'm over here, and I'm trying to get wings, right? So that's these things, and once again they're not marked. That's why I think there's probably some bugginess in Zangermarsh. You know, something funny with the zone, with the herbing is wrong, and the quest marker, the mobs don't light up like they're supposed to, and all right. Well, tell me, how close am I to, you know, that Cenarian refuge where Cenarian, what's it called? Cenarian refuge. Yeah, it is Cenarian refuge. I'm close enough to Cenarian refuge I could get those big guy buffs again. I still have underwater breathing from that one thing I took before. I don't know how much it helps me, really, but I'm going for it anyway. What the heck? Well, see, this guy comes this way, and then he also goes that way, and this guy is mainly always stays here. So let's see. I could do the food first. And with any luck, the other guy will come walking up here too. All right, there's that. And then here's this mark. And let's see, where's the other guy? He's gonna either be here or yeah, he's here this time. And I'm gonna take that, and I could take the agility scroll too. Do I have it anymore? No, I guess I don't. So I could do the agility scroll. I am targeting myself. Okay, scroll of agility 5. So that's pretty good. I should maybe start over here where I already am. So those bugs, are they sprites? You can't target them. They are not targetable. So, and I think these guys have the wings. Yeah. Boy, in my day we had to go on Thoughtbot to find anything. And in the early days of vanilla there wasn't anything. Who's after me? There's this guy, huh? Now, I still got underwater breathing. And it's like the eels, right? Isn't it the eels? Eel fillet. I got 2. I got 5 more minutes of underwater breathing, so I thought I should probably use my travel form anyway. Okay. Well, okay. Well, can use another dose of that. Okay, eel fillet.
Work complete.
Okay. So there's that. What am I looking for? Oh, it's diaphanous wings. So it's basically just these things. It's all over the map. They're all over the place, but basically, yeah, I remember the first time I got, like, I'm starting to get kind of tired, but I don't know if I'm getting on the 2-hour mark here soon. Yeah, it's like this area takes a lot longer than Hellfire Peninsula. It's really long. If you want to do all the quests, which that's why kind of what I want to do is just do the whole thing. And yeah, it's I think at this point maybe I want to just call it mostly. I think maybe I'll just hearth to Telrador. I've got like level 65. When does the next talent kick in? Is it 75? Yeah. So I've got this Mighty Bash. It came in at 60. Oh, now that I'm in a rest zone, I can change to Resto Affinity if I want. Yeah, I'm not sure what I do with all of those things. But you get Ysera's Gift also. So, you get Ysera's Gift. That's a big heal. Then there's this Swift Mend. And I got Rejuvenation, which is instant. And it looks like it doesn't even have like a heals a target for 2716 over 2716 over 15 seconds. And this is 2358 and another 460 over 12 seconds. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure which one's better. You can, if you have this one, one of them, which one uses more mana? This one uses less mana too, huh? So you could do that and use that at the end too, and then you could have both those. Yeah, it's hard to say. This is an instant heal too. Oh, this is an instant heal, 30-second cooldown. Swift Mend, 51 something. And then this one is 30% of your maximum health, so whatever that is, 30% of 15 is going to be 4,000-ish or something like that. And this one gives you 5,000-ish, so it's more even. And it's got a lower cooldown, so you could probably put those together in a macro. This one doesn't have a global cooldown, so you could put them together. There's other ways to do that where you could benefit from it. But anyway, I don't know. I think that's it for today. I'm just hitting the 2-hour mark. I could maybe sell some.
Trade?
I think I'm already. This is already. He's not a vendor. Okay, I need to find a vendor. Is there a vendor? And where the heck is the vendor? Is this whole place Z's or just the inn? No, it's just the inn is about the Z's.
The Naru have not forgotten us. Be kind.
How are ya? See you soon.
There's a vendor.
You wish to buy? Trade?
Okay. Boglord, Tendril. I mean, since you can turn those in while I'm here, I guess I could keep those. But get rid of this stuff. I think that's fine. This is going to be a plate item. I really don't have anything as far as
Good health. Long life.
And I don't know if you see, I don't have anything I can cook. The thing I can cook is nothing. Blackened sporefish. So I really can't level my cooking. Buzzard meat. I have buzzard meat. Why do I have that? And buzzard bites, but I have to be at. I'd have to like cook something else, some fish or something. I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on cooking now. Oh, I should have put my riverboat in the bank too, because don't really need it anymore. Oh, okay. All right. Well, okay, now I'm going to use these things. Okay, well, that is it for today. I'm going to leave it at that and just say whatever. This has been fun, and it's been nice doing this with all of you 0 people that are not, nobody's listening. I don't actually know. Sometimes if you change this to the channel view, you get, no, it's just me. It's just me. Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. Yeah. Nobody is watching. Okay, so I guess that's it then. Goodbye to everyone, and I'll give you the blurry picture of me in my younger days.